It's Hot 103.5 Sugabear in the Morning. Yaya Martinez here with Man of the Hour. First time I'm meeting him. I have to tell him he's my second favorite Canadian. Shout out to my girl Lola. But Belly, thank you so much for taking time out just to speak and rap with me for a little bit. I really appreciate it.
You started that well too, because you know Lola's like my sister.
So she's the first favorite Canadian.
So started off on.
Yeah, definitely. We got to talk about your BET freestyle because a lot of people saw that and it was all over my Instagram this morning. I have to ask, do you get nervous whenever you have to, do freestyles or anything of that nature?
Nah, I don't think. I mean, there's always a little bit of nerves involved with it, but I think for me it's like, it's almost second nature now to just want to rap.
Just want to get it off your chest.
Yeah, I've been rapping for so long. I just love to rap, so it's like I appreciate moments like that. Shouts to BET for giving me that platform because I appreciate stuff like that.
So when you go into a freestyle session of that nature, I know you're cool with a lot of people because you have this great positive energy about you.
Thank you.
But do you go in there wanting to slaughter everybody else that's in the group with you? Does that competitive mode come up?
To me, I really feel like I'm in competition with myself.
Dope. Okay. I get
every
that.
day I wake up, I want to make myself better, and I feel like internal, I just end up better than everybody else. That's the way to do it.
Okay, keeping it positive, I'm not mad at that.
Yeah.
And Eminem, of course, was the big talk of last night, the freestyle, and I know he's like one of your favorite artists.
For sure.
Did you? I know they record these at particular times, but did you get a chance to rap with him at all, in the process of y'all haven't connected yet?
I've never met Eminem. That's like
we need to make that happen.
I found out when I met Paul Rosenberg, so I don't even know what I'm gonna do. I don't even know what I'm gonna do when I meet M. But
right. I think I was on Shade 45 one time, or no, actually a couple times. Shout out to Sway, and I was nervous because he was like, M's listening, right? I'm like, why would you tell me that? It just, it's so crazy when you think about it.
He's incredible, man. He's incredible.
And you have a really close connection with Jay-Z now, and I watched a couple of the interviews before where you said you kind of got a little starstruck whenever you first met him, and that you turned around, you didn't know what to do. I'm here to tell you, you're not the only one. That happened to me in New York. I was at a party, and he was standing right behind me. And person was like, you want me to introduce you? And I said, nope. They're like, what? And I said, nope. And I just kept turning around and not looking at him. And people don't understand. He's like Santa Claus. Like, you see him and you're like, oh my God, this guy's real? Yeah. So how's your relationship with Hov?
I'm a little more natural.
You're not as awkward?
Exactly. There you go.
It's okay. It's okay.
A little less awkward around him now.
What do you guys talk about?
Man, he's just been really like a big bro and like a mentor to me in a lot of this shit. And I think one of the biggest parts of me, even wanting to sign with The Rock, was knowing that he was at the helm.
Yeah.
Knowing as an artist is gonna understand me, understand everything I was going through if I was going through things or whatever.
Right.
So it's just incredible to me that, at this stage of his life, of his career, of everything he's done, God bless everything he's done.
Right.
That he'll I email him about something and he'll hit me right back. And
does that trip you out though when you still
it's crazy, man.
Isn't that?
I still when I even see any kind of communication from Hov, I'm like, man, I gotta pinch myself almost.
Yeah, you worked with my favorite artist when it comes to the female genre, which is Beyonce. And I can only imagine the energy, did you guys work in a studio directly together or how did that work?
No, we didn't. It was like an idea I had and shout out to Big John from Warner Chapel heard it, and he felt like it would be a dope fit, and then, he took it from there. I did hear it when I actually met Hov for the first time. I heard the song for the first time, and they played it for me together in the studio. For the first time that she had actually recorded it.
Yeah.
So it was dope.
What was that like?
It was surreal.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was surreal. I felt like I was in another dimension. It didn't even feel real.
You just kind of take off. I know I went to the concert twice, and it sounds amazing. There's no way I was going to miss her when she came back. They're like, you're going again? I'm like, it's Beyonce. I mean, if it was just somebody else, it's Beyonce. You got to go twice. You have to make sure you check that out.
Yeah, man.
Is there anybody else that's of that magnitude that's on your bucket list of people that you would like to work with?
Probably Sade.
Ooh. Make a little something for the ladies. Huh?
Yeah, Sade is she's been such a big, she's been an integral part of me growing up, even in our family. My sister's first, the dance.
Yeah.
The first dance.
First dance.
At the wedding.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was to a Sade song. You know, and I'm sure a lot of people have that same stuff.
Yeah, of
you know what I mean?
course.
But like, it's like been such a big part of our life growing up. That's how integral she was, you know, to us as a family growing up. You know, so she'd definitely be somebody.
All right, we got to talk a little bit about mumble rap. If you don't have that yet, it just came out. Got to make sure you check it out. And I like the fact that you named it mumble rap, mostly because a lot of people would take that and throw it in a negative connotation of mumble, because everybody says mumble and they're just like, oh god, here we go again. But you spun it on everyone, and it was kind of like a reverse psychology type album, because it's dope. It's actually really a really dope project that you put together, and it kind of like got the okie doke on people. Now, what was the idea behind this? Because I know that maybe you're trying to reach, of course you're always trying to reach new fans, but maybe you're trying to get their attention, like, hey, here's some mumble rap. Just kidding, it's actual rap. You know, it's rappity rap type music.
I think people know me for two different things, right? Like, some people meet me and they're like, oh, yo, it's the might not.
Yeah.
It's the ballerina guy. You know?
They don't really do research.
They don't really know. You know, and some people are like surface deep with the music, and that's cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, they only hear what comes out on radio, or, you know, vice versa. And then some people know about some of the freestyles I've laid down, you know, and they've heard some of the projects and know that you know, I really rap.
You can spit. Shout out to LA Leakers, because I saw that one and I'm like, he means
big
business.
Shout out. Just incredible. It's my
Sour
brother.
Milk.
Sour Milk.
Yep.
Yeah, man. LA Leakers, legends. Yeah, but I think it came down to like a thing where I was getting asked in a lot of interviews about it.
Yeah.
And be like, you know,
How do you feel about it?
like, yo, you could rap, man. Like what's up with these mumble rappers? You know, and almost like trying to get like a viral moment out of me to be like,
To sell it,
like, man, fuck these guys. You know, I'm really rapping out. And I was like, I listened to that. I listened to all that. And it's like, I kind of felt fucked up that it was like such a negative connotation attached to that word.
Yeah.
You know, we're talking about the next generation and a lot of great things that they're doing, incredible big things that they're doing. So I was just like, yo, I'm gonna make a whole project just rapping. I'm gonna call it mumble rap. And now, like, mumble rap trended the other day, and everybody was like, yo,
What's going on?
You made real rap trend as mumble rap, which was my whole point. You know what I mean? Now it's like we took the term back. You know, when they think of mumble rap, they're gonna think of this great hip-hop project.
Yeah, and it kind of like has a lot to do with, it's like if you say the word immigrant, there's a lot of people that might be scared of that. At the same time, you know, there's so many beautiful things about immigrants. I mean, my ancestors were immigrants too. But what do you think, I know this is a little bit deeper than the album, but what do you think like regular America is missing about people like me who are Mexican, or people like you who have a family that has very deep like immigrant roots? What do you think where do you think the disconnect is happening with America and who we are as immigrants?
I think it's just a self-realization that this is a country of immigrants, right? It's a very young country, and if you're not indigenous, if you're not native to the land, you know, you're not one of the original tribes that was here, you're an immigrant. Sorry. You know, you're either from Ireland or England or Scotland or Poland, or one, you know, you're immigrants too. Everybody, this whole nation was built by immigrants, you know, so I think it's like a self-realization that it's gonna be phases, you know. That was a phase of immigrants that came in at one point and built a great nation, and it's like we always got to make sure that we understand that that's what happened to build some of the biggest and greatest countries in the world. Is like a unity of people that came together and built things together, and we can never stop that, you know? Yeah.
I've always said, like, multiple times when I see stuff on the news and I get like really upset, because my mom's first language was Spanish, and she didn't teach me how to speak fluent Spanish because she was afraid that I would get an accent. And there's a lot of things that she dealt with growing up too. And I try to explain it to her, because she wants to just have that type of life where she just goes on and doesn't really worry about it, because they're in like their 70s. And I tell her all the time, they love the culture, but they hate the people. And as long as we continue to just lay down and let things happen the way they're happening, they're going to continue to steal the culture, which there's two different things between learning and accepting and loving the culture and the people that it came with, than just like, you know, appropriating it in that sense. And it's crazy, you know?
I love the fact that people can learn about cultures and be influenced by them. I love that, you know, especially being somebody that's Arabic, Middle Eastern, Palestinian. I love when people can learn about our culture, be influenced by it, you know, and be motivated to do things because of it, you know. But it's like you said, there's like a thin line where it's like,
don't make me too uncomfortable.
yeah, don't you can't, you know, you can't put down an entire race of people,
Yeah.
right, and then still want to draw from the culture. That's like, it's very backwards. You know what I mean? You have to embrace everything. You have to embrace the people that created the culture as much as you embrace the culture itself. You know? And I think that's the big disconnect right now. Is like, you know, let's find the common ground between all of us. Because every time I go somewhere and I eat something, I'm like, oh, this is just like so and so from where I'm from.
You find the connection.
You know, there's always a connection between all of us somehow, some way, and I think that's what like we're missing. We're always missing that.
Missing that part of it.
Yeah.
So how do you stay positive? You know, a lot of things going on right now in the news in regards to the NFL protests. You know, I don't ever say his name. 45 has a lot of shit to say about everyone except for his damn self. How do you stay positive during like such a crazy time?
Well, I surround myself with great people. Number one. Number two, I don't pay attention to the circus or the clown.
Okay, that makes sense.
You know,
I have to, unfortunately, with my job.
And I do too. You
Yeah.
know, and it's my responsibility.
True,
you know?
very true.
But you know, shout out to Colin Kaepernick. I think,
Yes,
I
indeed.
think what he did is going to be remembered longer than this presidency will ever be remembered for. You know, and I think that's the most important part of this.
Do you think hip-hop artists have like a bigger responsibility to step up at this point and voice their opinion on it? Because I did hear you took a little bit, I heard a little line about tiki torches in your freestyle, in the BET freestyle, which is dope.
Yeah, because they all look like little pussies. Like, get out of here, man. Like, you're holding tiki torches and trying to speak for something, trying to speak for an ideology that's dead.
Right.
It's dead, man. Let it go. Like,
Either that or do that in the light. That's what I said whenever I saw it first. I'm like, do that during the daytime.
Do that with something at least like that y'all made. Don't use like, you know, Hawaiian tribal tiki torches, and, you know.
Kind of messing up the whole.
You know,
the point.
you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
come on, man.
Nah, I get it. All right, on a lighter tip, also I did hear you say in mumble rap that you lost 100 pounds, you're trying to live. So I'm looking around, I don't see any treadmills, I'm not seeing any medicine balls. So what do you do to stay healthy? I need to know, because tour is hard.
I mean, do you see any junk food?
Can you pan back here to the table real quick?
It's no junk food back
There's no
there.
junk food? So just eating right and...
Yeah, the only bad thing on there is, you know, I have a refreshment every now and then.
That's
you know
used
what I mean?
to burn fat. You're good. It balances everything out.
Yeah, we good. We figured it out.
I'm not mad.
It was just like a regime change, like a lifestyle change for me. Then that's it. It worked.
What made you want to change? Just
everything. Just life itself, man. Just you know, fashion.
I do see some couture dresses and I'm just like, oh, that would look so nice, but there's no way that's going over anything.
You know, that was one of my biggest inspirations too, is like hanging shit in my closet that I couldn't fit into.
To lose weight?
And being like, I'm gonna fit into that.
Mumble Rap, make sure you pick that up right now. Check him out on tour with The Weeknd. It is going down. Thank you so much for your time. I know you're just vibing out, and I love your energy, and I'm so glad I, had these few minutes with you. And the other guys weren't here because they would have been hogging up all your time and stuff. But thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Yo, you're good. You could vibe out and chill out and relax. We good. This is the Vibe Palace right here.
I see that. It's Hot 103.5.